know your customer, share your passion. The Business Engine, presented by ExploreOmaha.online.
We have a live session now with Kristina Bell, the one and the only. She is here in the hot seat. So how this works, this is brand new. She's the first, the guinea pig. This is a new thing that I'm going to do. Most likely once a month, we're going to be getting someone who has had success, a track record. It could be in the digital growth community. It could be as an AI expert who is killing it. And by the way, my requirement to be in the hot seat is you got to have it had made at least $10,000 in a month. Okay. And I know Kristina's done more than that. So that's why she's in the hot seat. That's why she is qualified to be in the hot seat. And the more money you make per month, the more qualified you are to be in the hot seat. So as you can see, I'm not just picking anyone here. This is like, you have to meet the criteria. Very important. And this is much more for you of those who are watching the replay. You really need to be motivated to come to these meetings live, because you won't get to ask your question. It's not the same when you post a comment in school, which nobody sees because everyone's got 10,000 notifications in school. Get your butts over here into these live meetings. Okay. I'm starting to be a little bit more blunt with my call to actions here, because if you're not in this meeting, you are losing money. Okay. And I want to see you all succeed. I want to see you all make money. Enough of my commercial. Coach Allen is done. Okay, here we go. Kristina's going to share. Here's my upfront contract. You know, I love upfront contracts. Kristina's going to share between now and about 5 or 10 minutes. She's going to lay the foundation for some more. And after she's done sharing, she is going to open up for questions. So during the next 5 to 10 minutes, get your mind together, come up with a question. You're here for a reason. You should ask her a question. No question is too little. Okay. Ask her any question, period. And that's why we call it the hot seat, because we don't even know what your questions are. Okay. So she's going to answer, to the best of her ability. And we're going to go from there. Okay. And we're going to have a hard stop at 11:15. Okay. So that gives us about, 10:50 plus, that gives you about 25 minutes for question answer. That's plenty of time. Okay. So let's go. What do you want to share, Miss Kristina? Go ahead, ma'am.
Well, thank you guys all for being here, and thank you for having me, Alan. I'm not quite sure what to expect. If you guys know me, I am a stay-at-home mom. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 15 years. As a stay-at-home mom, I have tried side hustle after side hustle to try to help my husband pay the bills. I used to have a little baking business on the side that I would work 14-hour days on and literally make $30 or $40 because of the cost of supplies to run your own business. I needed something better in my life. I needed to help my husband pay the bills more than $30 for 3 growing boys. I still wanted to be home with my kids. So I stumbled across digital marketing, and I had no idea what digital marketing was. I had never heard of a digital product or anything at all. Went to my husband about it, and he thought it was fake. He thought it was a scam, too good to be true. But I was reading the information, and I really wanted to try. To me, it was cheaper than going back to nursing school, and I still got to be home with my kids doing this. So I jumped in, I dove in, I followed the steps, and it's truly changed my family's life. Like being able to be home with my kids and make more than a full-time income, just plugging in a couple hours a day into this program that we have, it's just truly changed my whole entire life. I really, really want to be a stay-at-home mom, but I really want to help other people. I wanted to be a nurse my whole entire life, but I don't want to miss my kids growing up. I don't want to work nights, holidays, and weekends. So being able to help people see that there is a better way where you can actually be home with your kids, help pay the bills, find purpose in your life outside of being a mom and a wife, and make a full-time income while doing it. So I'm really thankful for what I stumbled across, and I'm happy to be here to help anybody if you guys have any questions on anything that I'm doing.
I love it. Welcome, Richard. Thank you for joining. So Kristina, let's get to the secret of the les secretes. Okay, that I just made that up. Number one, let's go back in time to day one when you joined the digital growth community. Without as succinctly, as quickly as you can, summarize in 1 minute or less. Yay, Yasmina's joining us. Cool. In 1 minute or less, I want you to summarize what day one, day two, all the way out, your first week strategy was when you go back in time to when you first started the DGC. And by the way, let me start before you answer. How much money did you make on your first sale in the DGC?
$900.
Nice. How long did it take you to do that?
2 weeks.
Wow.
As
Come on, guys.
dinner.
Show her some love. How many of you made $900 in 2 weeks? Started it. How many? I didn't. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Let's show her some love. Come on. That's amazing. Now tell us the secret sauce. How did you do it? What was your exact strategy? Go.
Well, my first week, I knew nothing. I didn't even know what I had purchased. I purchased on a payment plan and had zero clue what it was at all. And all I did was follow the steps inside of a 90-day run that Michelle put in there. She had just started it and I just plugged in and I did exactly what she told me to do. I actually shared it on Facebook. And that's where I got my first 2 customers within my first 2 weeks. I never wanted to share on Facebook because I didn't want my sister-in-laws or family to see me. So I was very embarrassed, but I knew what I had my hands on by seeing the wins happening in the community. And I really believed that I could do something like this. So I shared it uncomfortable.
I love it. So what I'm hearing, you had some people who know you, like you, trust you. Some of them probably love you because they're like, that's more than trust, because they're family, friends, people who invested into you, that were right there, a warm market in your Facebook. How many people do you think you had back then? Just guesstimate in your Facebook following you.
Yeah, probably between 400 and 500.
Okay, that's good. Okay, that's less than I thought it would be. Okay, so a lot of people be thinking, oh, some of you might have more than 500 people in your Facebook right now. You just simply post, like, what did you post? What exactly did you post?
I posted a video. I was hiding in my basement because my kids were being loud. And I just made a video about wanting to retire my husband early and I found a class that's going to show me how to make money from my phone to be able to retire my husband. And I just shared that. It was not pretty. It was not fancy. I had zero confidence in myself and I just recorded it in a dark basement. I shared it. And a friend that we knew years and years ago that haven't even talked to him in probably 10 years, he got the program. And then a lady from my tiny town that I ran into a couple times, she got the next one a couple days later. So I shared what I wanted to do. I hadn't made any money or anything like that. I just shared that I found something that's showing me how to make money, and I'm hopefully going to be able to retire my husband by the end of the year. And that's my goal. And I was just sharing my goals and what I wanted to accomplish with it, not even thinking. And it was actually 4:30 in the morning. I was making my husband coffee before he went to work 2 weeks after I launched. And I got back into bed because I had an hour till the kids had to get up for school. And I saw a notification on my phone that I made $900. So my whole investment was made back.
In 2 weeks. All right, listen, you posted that video. Mm-hmm. And then did you post a second video before you got paid?
I think it was off that same video. I wasn't dabbling in Facebook a whole lot. I was posting on TikTok, strangers, a brand new TikTok account. I didn't know anybody over there. It took probably about a month, maybe a month and a half, for strangers to really trust me on TikTok. And I knew once I was getting customers on TikTok, it was like, I'm onto something. I remember telling my husband, I'm like, if somebody can trust me, a complete stranger, then I know I'm onto something. So when that started, just
very good. Pause for a moment. I want to get to that in a moment because that's incredibly impressive. In 1 month, you're having complete strangers. Like, wow. Okay, but let's go back. Let's go back to week one. I think people miss this. I don't think anyone's ever asked you these questions before, and this is what I need to know. Number one, you posted one video. It was about in your basement, hiding. I want to retire my. Let's walk me through day two. Did you post another video on Facebook about it?
I honestly can't remember.
Okay.
I don't think so.
When you posted that video, how much time went by before you got the $900 again?
It was actually a launch pad 2 days later.
A launch pad 2 days later. Okay, so you did the post downstairs hiding. and 2 days later you got a sale.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not sure if you posted in between then.
I don't think I did.
Let's just say you didn't. So you basically made one post on your Facebook. Somebody who knows you, loves you, trusts you, bought from you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that pretty fair to say?
Yeah.
Because it didn't come from TikTok. We can say that it came from Facebook, right? That is the definitively came. There's no other way they would have came to you, right?
No, we knew him. For my husband, he was friends with my husband a long time ago.
All right, guys, if you're listening to me, do this. Do what she just said. Go to your live Facebooks. Don't be afraid, right, Kristina? Don't be afraid that people are going to think you're weird, because if you're in the basement and people, if you're in the basement, there's going to be someone who's going to think you're not weird. Kristina had that happen. Why not you? Kristina had 500 people. And now listen, here's some stats. 400, 500 people, right?
I would say probably close to 300 to 400 people. It wasn't a following at all.
Okay. Well, let's go with the kinder stats. Let's say it's 500. I think that's kinder. Yeah. Because I'm more realistic. Now let's go with 300. Why not? Whatever. You get where I'm going with this? She didn't have that many people, just a few hundred people. Welcome, Maria. She didn't have that many people in her Facebook. 300. Let's say she had 300 people. And she made one post in the basement, fearful. What were you thinking when you made that? Did you think people were going to be like thinking you're weird?
Yeah, I was scared. I was terrified because I wanted to, when I found this, I wanted to do faceless content and I wanted to post on a brand new account I knew nobody from. But I thought, I don't really care. I got comfortable with myself enough learning how to do this where I'm like, I don't care what other people think. I just got to do it, because my uncomfortableness was watching my husband work really hard and me not being able to help him. So I'm like, I remember he was taking a shower. It was in the evening and the kids were running around and I'm like, I got to share this, because I felt like something, like I'm like, he worked all day. Now he's taking a shower. It's almost time for bed. And I'm like, I'm going to share how I want to do this to teach, to get him out of working so much. So I just shared that I want to help retire him someday. And I had no sales, no experience or anything like that at all. I just shared what I wanted to accomplish with this.
30 seconds here real quick. You guys hear that? That's a why. She didn't make a post like, oh, I got to make a post. I hope that it works. No, she was in the motivation. She was in pain watching her husband suffer. And that's why someone bought. Listen, as a salesperson of over 25 years, they will call the BS immediately. They will immediately see through you. If you don't really think it, feel it, say it, they ain't going to buy from you. They bought from her because she was real. That's why they bought. And they also love her. That helps too. So, okay, moving right along. Now let's skip up to, before I move along, raise your hand. I'm going to get to you in about 5 minutes if you have a question about the first week, the first sale. Because I think this is so big. There's so many people in my community. They haven't told me this, but I would guess that they have not made one sale yet with the digital growth community. And they probably get mad at me if I'm saying this, but I don't run this community to coddle everybody. If you want to make money and you want to get trained on how to make money, you need to begin to what? Basil, come, I'm going to bring you off of mute here real quick. I think you know what I want you to say.
He's got a good story too.
Go ahead. What's up? What's your
So I
question?
want you to share with people what we talked about in your mastermind training that we just had. What do people need to see? What do they need to see about me? Go ahead. Shameless plug.
Proof. Proof that it works. And not just proof that it works, but Kristina's a testament to what works. And it's being real, it's being authentic right from the giddy up. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm one to testify that I wasn't like that. I was the type that I didn't want to put my stuff out on Front Street. So what I talked about was the things that I was learning. Okay. Things like the 2-hour workday, $300 to $900 a day. I was trying to sell a dream instead of selling reality. I was ashamed to say that I wasn't working at the time because I got injured. I was a barber making money every day, but I was working 10 to 12 hours every day, 6 or 7 days a week, and even some on holidays. I was ashamed to say that I wasn't there for my kids, and my kids are now grown. I was ashamed to say that I miss my grandkids. I was ashamed to say that I wasn't there for my wife to solidify our relationship of 30 years. But when you be real like that, that's when you start to see outcome. People can sense phoniness. People can sense when you're trying to sell instead of just being authentic. And Kristina is a perfect illustration of that. So I
I
really
love
didn't
it.
have a question for Kristina because I've been following her for a while. I've seen her for a while. I've heard her story for a while, and I know where she's coming from. And I can take that and reflect it on what I've done, the changes that I'm doing, and I can see how that is aligning up. So
Perfect.
that's my two
Thank
cents.
you. Thank you,
You're
brother. I
welcome.
appreciate it. So what we want to do now is that I want to honor your guys' time because we only have till 11:15. Thank you for sharing. That was solid, Basil. I appreciate it. So what we want to do is we want to go back to Kristina. We're going to take another 5 minutes, and I want to dig into a little deeper what she has done this month now. Okay, because it's one thing to have the and I could ask you 10 more questions about week one, and maybe we should on another meeting or something. But because I think there's really a lot that happened in that week one that people don't get it. That why they're not making that first. We could do a whole meeting on just making your first sale with the DGC. Like seriously, and we probably should. If
Yeah.
you guys want, thank you for being willing to do that. If you guys want that, comment that in the comment when we're done with this video, and I repost it. Make sure you comment and say yes. Let's do the how the heck do I make my first okay, Basil says absolutely. So I think it's confirmed there. I think we need to do this. Right, Kristina?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's save that for the next meeting, for the next hot seat. All right, so now let's go to this month. Because one thing to be successful on week one, and people be like, oh, that's a fluke. You know, you got XYZ reasons why you made that. Well, what you doing now, sister? Right?
Crazy now.
What have you done this month? What have you done for us lately?
So a lot of you guys know that I had a surgery 2.5 months ago now. I had a hysterectomy. So that was November 10th or 11th. My first week recovering from surgery, because I had this system set up, I did make over $4,000, but it was just kind of spotty after that. I went live probably maybe 6 times in 2 months. Like I was never live for those last 2 months of the year. So this new year, I made it a non-negotiable to go live 5 days a week again. So Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturdays. After Daryl's call, he lights a fire under me and I'll go on Saturdays, but far and few. Yeah, I'll just shy of 10 grand the first 2 weeks of the year because I showed up on my lives, and I ask everybody why they purchased, and they said, well, I saw you live yesterday, or I saw you live a couple days ago. So I know that my lives are really where that explosion happened from, because I jumped in. I do have the bundle pack, and I do talk about the bundle pack being insanely crazy because only 6 customers will make you a 6-figure income. And I think that the simplicity of those words, people are like, oh, wow, like that seems doable. And then they want it. So I think that has really been, Michelle did a legacy call on that. I am not a numbers girl. I'm not techie or anything like that. You guys, if you've seen my lives, they're crazy and chaos. But that simplicity, when I heard it, to me personally, if I was a stay-at-home mom scrolling and some crazy lady was talking about making 6 figures with 6 customers, I'd be like, what is that? That sounds like something I could do. So I love how she put that so simply. So I've been speaking about that because it spoke to me. So I'm just sharing. I really try my hardest to come out as how I would see it. Like if I saw some lady talking about a blueprint, I know you know this, Alan, I would be clueless because I am a stay-at-home mom and I don't build houses. Like I don't know what I would do with a blueprint. So I never, ever say the word blueprint. I never talk about a webinar because I didn't even know what a webinar was. I mean, as a stay-at-home mom for 15 years, I try to really speak If I scrolled and I heard somebody, what would I need to hear? Or if I'm talking to my best friend, Andrea or Brooke, I always picture those two, how I would talk to them. And I just use verbiage like that. I don't use fancy. I don't talk about all the extra things. And I think that going live definitely has really, really boosted my business this beginning of the year. And people are searching for this. You literally are holding gold in your hands right now, and people need to hear about it. So you need to get out there uncomfortable. You need to get comfortable being uncomfortable and doing it, because they are searching for something, especially in the beginning of the year. Tax season's coming. People are going to need this, want this. Showing them value, that if they do a one-time investment into an online business that could change the rest of their life and make them tax money every month instead of wasting it, like, you just have to share the value of what, like, how it could totally change everything for them.
Gorgeous. I love it. I love it so much. Are you doing better now? Surgery okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. Now, everybody, it's 11 o'clock. I promise question and answer. At this point right now is your opportunity in the next 15 minutes. If you have a question, any question on any regards, digital marketing. Thank you, Michelle. Go ahead and type it in the chat while I'm explaining. Anybody who has a question, I want you to type it in the chat right now so we can get the questions down, so you don't have to wait in line. I will bring you off a mute in a second if we need to, but I want everyone to chat in the chat. Just type your question in the chat. Try to make it a 1 or 2 sentence question, because we don't have a lot of time. And it's very, very nice of Kristina to be willing to come back a second time, because she's extremely busy, but she's like a very good servant-hearted person. So that's great. Our first question, Kristina, is and again, I'm reading this question. If anybody else has a question, please type it in the chat. Thank you, Richard. When you first got started with Legacy Blueprint, what was the biggest mindset or belief shift you had to make that directly lead to your first real income breakthrough? Do we need to qualify anything on that question? Should I bring her off of mute, or
I understand.
Okay, go ahead.
I remember distinctly, it was December. Michelle, I was following that 90-day run, and Michelle started talking about confidence. And I remember sitting in my car, and just, there was a click in my brain where I'm like, I don't want to sound robotic anymore, because I did for a long time. I was saying the exact same things everybody was saying, and just trying to be I was trying to create content not like myself. When I was not on camera, I would talk to my husband about this program a totally different way. So there was a confidence shift in my brain just from Michelle's 90-day run, where I'm like, I'm going to talk how I would talk to my husband, Brandon, about this, because it's insane what's happening here. So once I did that, once I peeled back an insecure layer of myself where I didn't care what people thought, and I just spoke from me, that was the shift. That was everything. Once I could just be me, not trying to be like everybody else.
So good. Did that answer your first question, Michelle? Wow, we got a lot going on in the chat here. All right, let me get to this stuff. Yes, thank you. Okay, next question from Richard. Is the message today the same as it was when you started?
Pretty much, but it's a lot more condensed. I used to say how I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have 3 boys in Middle Tennessee. My husband's disabled veteran. I cut all that out. Now I'm just a stay-at-home mom that wants to help my husband pay the bills. Found a class showing me how to make money. If you want to check it out, comment ready. Like, that right there can be a piece of content. Trimming the fat, less is more. Not over-explaining and doing things like that. Less is definitely more. So I've condensed it a lot. I just say I'm a stay-at-home mom that felt like crap about myself because I couldn't help pay the bills. Instead of all the extra, nobody cares that I live in Tennessee. Nobody cares that I have 3 boys or my husband's veteran. Like, you just have to condense it. Same message. I've always wanted to help my husband pay the bills, but I had to really work on how to craft it better and more blunt and to the point.
Good question. Okay, next. Can you give an example of your CTA without using the word blueprint?
Yes, I never have. I literally said blueprint in the first 2 months, because that's what everybody was doing. We were taught. I say ready on every single one. If you want to learn how, if you want my free guide, or if you want to see how I'm doing this, comment ready. And then I will always say this could totally change your life. Like, I love to end it. I always end it like that. but I always say ready.
So good. Thank you. Do you the live do you both go live 3 day? Maria, I think you're saying do you go live regularly? When do you go live? And do you do 3 regular videos every day on TikTok?
I try to, yeah. I usually post 3, sometimes 4, sometimes 1. It just depends on what's going on. But I do a lot of battery creating. Like I have a doctor's appointment. I'm going to drive an hour into town. So I'm going to hold my phone out and I'll probably make 20 videos and pop them in my drafts. And I will edit those later and post those on the weekends because I don't work on the weekends. My lives, I try, if you've been on my live, you know I'm always late. I try my best to go at 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yesterday I went at 4. So it just, I don't focus so much on the time, the exact time, as long as I could go.
So good. Okay. What do you have? Do you have a certain regular time that you go live, Kristina?
I try between 2:30 and 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, but I'm always late. So okay. I don't schedule it or anything.
Okay. Second question from Michelle. So many people want 6 figures but feel overwhelmed. What one part of the legacy blueprint do you believe made the biggest difference in helping to build consistent, scalable income? Great question.
The challenges, the 90-day runs and the 30-day runs. I don't follow a T as much now. Like I have a few days on this 30-day run that I'm catching up on. But if you have not had sales yet, you need to really hone in and do what she says to do. No, just listen to it to listen to it. Like you need to do what she's saying, but also try to find a way to be just you, like that purple cow that she talks about. All I have done literally to approach or already hit that 6-figure income, because I cannot remember, that 90-day run. I had to learn how to do the newsletters and learn how to add pictures and links and learn how to create content. But I don't talk like Michelle either. Like I really try to be me. I don't scroll on social media and listen to other people's content. If I ever do, I'm just listening for that hook. I don't hear everybody else's story because I don't want to sound like everybody else. I want to be me. So definitely the 90-day run or the 30-day run. That taught me everything.
Awesome. Great answer. Great answer. Next question from Kimberly. What would you recommend for someone that's been in the business for a while and go live and get followers, but aren't getting a lot of emails, like not a lot of conversions, basically? Do you batch create, which you kind of talked about that a little bit? Where do you get your weekly ideas for what your content is going to be about? And I post 3 times daily, go live 5 days a week. Wow. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot of exposure and visibility. Go ahead.
She just said so. So weekly. I don't change my story. The only thing that I will do is I will change my hook. I say the exact same story every single day, 3 times a day. The exact same story. I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I want to help pay the bills. This class is teaching me how to make thousands from my phone. I don't even usually say that $900 thing. I don't change my story at all. So it's the same exact thing. I don't have a theme. I don't do that. Like Michelle says, this week you talk about the automations. This week you talk about 2-hour workday or whatever. I don't do that. It's just the same story on repeat, rinse and repeat, the same thing. Lives are huge. I think that if you're not getting a lot of engagement on your lives, this is a tip that I started very, very beginning when I didn't go live yet. I would go on other people's lives to learn how they're doing it. But now I know how to go live, obviously, but I still, if I'm cooking or cleaning or getting ready or taking a shower, I will go and see who's on live and I will get in their live. I will give them a couple hearts or roses, just a couple gifts. I don't know if anybody wants to write this down because I swear by this. My lives are cuckoo and crazy. I get in their live. I will give them a couple roses or gifts. I will share it out twice. I'm not sharing it to anybody. I'm just literally hitting that share button and that copy link thing, and it's sharing twice. I will give a heart me. I will comment, and then I will tap a couple times, and then it gives you a bunch of points up on top. There's like 90 or 100 points that you claim. And then I have a tapper. I should have an affiliate to this. Best $10 I spent on Amazon, a TikTok tapper. I slide that thing on my phone and I set it and it will send thousands and thousands of tapping hearts to this person. I turn their live down and I walk away and I go about my life being a busy mom. My phone, TikTok thinks that I am engaging on someone's live for their life, their whole life. Like I won't listen to them. I won't talk to them, nothing. Sometimes they're asking me questions and I didn't hear them. So I apologize if that's you, but I literally am just busy about life and my phone is doing the work for me. I do that throughout my day. And then when I go live, I will post a video. I don't go and engage or do any of that stuff. I will share one of my videos and I'll pop on my live. And I have been doing that for over a year. And I really think that because I engage on people's lives, that TikTok rewards me with engagement on mine. They're full of like scammers right now, but you get the point here.
Here's the deal, guys. She's gonna go get an affiliate link. She's gonna share it. She's gonna make some money from this because this is what I do. I help people make money. Are you not getting value in this meeting today? Yes or no? Come on, guys. Do you need to be in my meetings? Yes or no? Oh my gosh. Anybody in the replay, you should be kicking yourself right now. Seriously. I get a little upset about it because there's 94 people in my group. There's no reason there shouldn't be 40 people in this room right now. No reason. The reason is you. If you're going to get upset and leave, God bless you. Goodbye. I only have time to meet and invest with people who want to invest in me. Listen to this secret you just got. This is bonkers. I didn't know there was something on TikTok that can post 1,000 hearts for you. This is why we do the hot seat. Imagine what happened overnight if you implement this as one strategy. This is secret sauce here. I mean, this is like General KFC's like secret recipe. Okay, I'm sorry. I get a little animated, don't I? All right, moving right along. I'm sorry. This is a hot seat. I want to honor your time. We got 5 more minutes. We're going to try to get through all the questions. All right. Where am I at? I got my soapbox. I'm going to get off my soapbox. Where the heck are we at?
Richard asked if I do anything else. I post stories on Instagram and Facebook, just stories usually. And then I post on TikTok.
Okay. What is the tapper called? We're going to do an affiliate link for that. So just wait for that. We'll post that once. Kristina, probably, do you have an affiliate already approved?
I don't know how to do any of that.
Okay. It's going to take a week for her to get approved from Amazon. If you want to know how to get approved for Amazon correctly, you need to come on Saturday with Maria D, who's going to be teaching you how to become an influencer. This is important. We're going to try to get to your comments, but Maria, I'm going to bring you off of mute here for 30 seconds, please. Let me do this. Hold on. I want you to give a quick commercial on why people need to show up on Saturday morning when you're going to be talking about exactly what Kristina needs to do. Okay, so go ahead. Just 30 seconds.
Okay, so if you want to know how to make money from home, that's what we're all here for. Nothing easier than being an Amazon influencer, an Amazon associate, that you could use your daily stuff, post, and make money out of it. So make money out of your daily living. It's not that difficult. We talked about a clapper. I could send you a link. All you got to do, you don't even have to purchase it as the influencer. You could just put it in your shopping room and just make a quick video. 7-second video, 15-second video. It's not that difficult. I will have instructions on Saturday, so don't miss it. And a worksheet.
And a worksheet. Oh my God, you're gonna have a worksheet?
Oh yeah.
Yes, bring it.
That's right.
Drop it like it's hot. Whoa. You want to do an affiliate for this microphone? Just saying. All right. Thank you, Maria. You're amazing. That was 30 seconds to the T. Next question. Let's see here. Where are we at? Looking back, what would you say to someone in this room right now, who's just starting and wondering if they can really work, if it'll really work for them the way it worked for you? Great question.
Belief. You have to really, really believe in your program. I believe in legacy, like to the core. And I believed in it before I even started seeing success. I went in the wins and I saw what was happening to regular people. So I just knew I was meant for more, and I just had to plug in and just keep going. Believing in it. You have to believe in it if you want somebody else to believe in it too. Nobody's going to purchase from you if you don't believe in what you have. You have to really believe in it.
So good. Thank you. Richard says, have you modified your pages or CRM? Have you added anything else over and above the digital growth setup?
The only thing that I did, I still have Michelle's videos. I still have everything. It's all exactly the same. The only thing that I did change is in my bundle pack. When they go to my website, it usually was that click to buy the $1,400. And I didn't like that because people saw 14 and they were like, no, immediately. Like, so I put a second button right above that for the 900 and the 1400. And the only thing, this is a big thing too. If you have Stripe or Square, change your wording on your button where it says something about payment plans. Because if you have a Stripe button on your purchase page where it's purple, it'll just say buy with Stripe. I say purchase with Stripe on a payment plan. So people need to see that there are payment plan options instead of just clicking and they're like, oh, I can't pay for that because it's expensive. Add payment plans somewhere on those purchase buttons on your purchase page.
So good. That, guys, she made 10K this month because she did that. Okay. Next question, Richard. Do you do anything other than TikTok?
If anything, I will just take one of my 7-second TikTok videos and I'll put them in my stories. And then I will put my link to my my capture page inside of my Instagram story. You can put your link in there where they can tap right away and get inside your system.
Awesome. All right, guys, it's 11:15. Our time is at an end, unfortunately. I feel like we were just getting started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pray, and in about a minute, we're going to be done here. Here's your homework. If you have some follow-up questions, give me about an hour or two, maybe 3 hours at most. I'm going to edit this video. I'm going to post it. If you have follow-up questions, I'll pin it. Put it in the pinned post. Put your questions there. If you can't wait and you got other things to do in life and you want to ask the question now, go and let me show you how to do this real quick. Go into my community and do a post in what's called the temperature time default category. So let me share this here real quick. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Over here is all the categories. You want to click on temperature time. Can you see it now? Temperature time is the very first category, okay? Temperature time. Just click on that, type your post. It'll put it right there, so you're in the right category because we don't want your question getting lost. If you don't do the category, it's going to get lost in about 30 seconds because I have so many people posting all the time. We won't be able to know your question. So important to start using categories. Type your question here, done. All right, so let's pray. Lord, thank you for today. Thank you for Kristina. Thank you for the meeting today. We went over by 2 minutes, add the increase of time, get Kristina to her doctor's appointment in time. And we just bless everyone here in Jesus' name that they got something from this, that they would go post in the community and say what they learned as their homework. They post their questions as their homework. And we thank you in Jesus' name. Thank you so much for Kristina and her servant heart. We can't wait till the next time that she's in the hot seat again. We pray this all in Jesus' mighty name. Amen and amen. God bless you all. We'll see you on Saturday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time for Maria D's training on Amazon influencers. God bless.
Know your customer, share your passion. The Business Engine, presented by ExploreOmaha.online.